Are you feeling any better today?
A little bit. Took some medicine this morning and been drinking some apple juice and orange juice. So,
Good morning, Brenda.
what's up, Brenda?
I think we're ready to go. Rock and roll.
Shut up.
I went and got the Indiana Harbor this morning at about 6:50.
Yeah, I just got a notification a minute ago that you posted a video. Or about 20 minutes ago.
Yep. Here comes Captain Joe.
Yep.
How you doing?
We're doing all right. We got by with rain. Rain happened overnight, woke me up about 4 this morning.
Yeah,
It was coming down. It was
I
coming
went
down
down
good.
and flew this morning at 6:50, and it was cloudy, and it was just starting to sprinkle a little bit. By the time I left, it was raining pretty good.
It's flooding in New Orleans right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they said I just kind of heard them say something about the lake. The lake water's high. Yesterday it was high when I was by it. So the water's coming in from the east. The thing's moving to the west, but the wind's coming from the east. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And we've got they're showing the city. We got a fog coverage right above the dome.
Oh my. Well, now it's not a covered dome, is it?
Oh yeah, Superdome's covered.
I feel sorry for those people that spent millions of dollars building those stadiums and they don't have a cover on them.
They didn't want them. We built ours back in the 70s. They keep rebuilding this dome on the inside because it's so big, so much room that when they developed it originally, the guy he was a genius. He had so much space in there that could be utilized that he used for ramps and things that could be expanded later inside. And that's what he said. You could take these ramps out and do this with it, and you could expand it to this. And that's what they just did for the Super Bowl coming up. They just took these ramps that we've been walking up and down for years. I mean, you come out to the side, just walk ramps around the corner going down. And they took all these ramps out, put new levels in, restaurants, all kind of lounges, everything all thrown. They're saying it's going to rival Texas Stadium now. What's up, Justin?
Yeah.
Well, I sprung for my Ram last night.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
What'd you end up getting?
I'll show you. That's what I got right there.
Okay, you went with the 232s, yeah.
Yeah, I went with the 232s because it was 16% off last night. I figure it's not going to get that much cheaper for Black Friday. And if it does, I'll call them up and say, look, it just happened, you know. Say, you're going to give me the difference? You know, I'll find out, but it comes in tomorrow.
What's great about that too is it's like a 2-second installation.
Yeah, and it's covered because I got that multi-device plan that I use with any kind of electronics on Amazon. I pay a monthly fee on it, and because I got a computer on it, that's why I did it. It's easier.
Are those like different plugs and whatnot you could plug stuff into?
No, that's
this is the RAM for the inside. The inside of the computer.
That's your memory for your computer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
I just saw the holes on the top. It looked like something you could plug something into.
Yeah, so I'm putting 2 in, and then with that software, I could sync it up and have it do all kind of stuff like that.
Yeah, so you wanna, did you download the IQ software yet?
Yeah, I didn't do it yet.
You know, I can send you a link for it unless you already know where to go get it.
Yeah, you sent me a link. I don't know where it's at. I
Yeah.
figured I'd read it on the box when it came in. But I've
It's-
got the software with Lenovo's got their own. I'm hoping it syncs with it
Uh,
because it syncs with a bunch of them. But right now, basically, what I have is like a rainbow effect going.
That's kind of cool
It's
though.
just- Yeah, so you can change it all the way across.
Yeah. I mean, but
But
you
the
could
re-
also like you could also do like different colors and stuff too. Like you can change the colors.
Yeah, because what I have right now is it sits right next to me up front, so I can see it. And like I said, I thought for some reason I was thinking the RAM was on the other side. And when I just did this and looked around the pole right there, I saw the RAM sitting right there in front of me. So the new RAM will sit right there, so I'll see it. So that's why I said I'll just get the RGB.
actually, I think, hold on, let me check IQ because I
Does
think it has a
does it have
Lenovo.
horns on it too?
No,
Let me check IQ because I think IQ has a Lenovo thing for it. Yeah, so there is a Lenovo plugin for it, Joe,
okay,
right here on IQ. There's a
Okay.
Lenovo plugin you can install.
good. I figured it
I
would
don't-
because it's a brand name.
Don't know what that actually controls, but you can install it and play around with it and try.
Yeah,
I
I'll
don't
see.
know if that's, I'm pretty sure that would be for RGB, but
What are you eating, Paul?
Crackers.
A
You
donut.
gotta eat something like this.
Oh
Oh,
damn,
Grit-
that looks good. Looks like
Grits and
some
sausage and
sausage.
eggs.
Ritz crackers.
Now I just lost Justin on grits.
nope.
Justin eats grits, doesn't he?
No, grits are gross.
Dude, I love grits. I love grits with butter or grits with cheese
That
on
explains a lot, TJ.
You just outed yourself.
Grits are wonderful.
The grittier, the better.
That's funny. The grittier, the better. That's
Wow.
pretty good.
It actually-
The
They're
what?
showing pictures right now in Mandeville. It flooded over here somewhere.
Oh, it's flooded,
That's
huh?
Yeah,
great.
1088 I-12 back in that area. That's right up by me up here.
You got
They got
you
the
got your
streets are
cars
flooded.
moved out of the way?
My car was moved last night.
Okay.
And I looked out in the back, and if it's not flooded in the middle of my complex, it's not flooded in our complex. So we didn't get enough here. But they're showing like a Beta going to Beta and Monroe Street. That's the main street down in like by the lakefront, flooded all along Monroe Street.
Man, that's crazy.
You know what's good for flooding? Grits.
Kayaking?
Grits.
Grits.
Grits. That's funny.
So they showed a lake over Lakeshore Drive. I'm gonna go about 9 o'clock. I'm gonna go about another hour and a half. I'll go
Jason.
fly that.
Jason, what's up, Mark?
Gentlemen, good morning.
Attention
Good
on
morning,
deck.
everybody. Hi, Jason.
Carry on, Joe. What's up, fellas? Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah.
Couldn't break that salute till you did.
No, sir. Agree. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you.
That's what I told my son. When I gave my son his first salute, I said, "Do not cut this salute till I'm finished talking." And he looked at me and went, "Sir." I went, "Sir." Like that's it.
Did he give you a silver dollar also?
Oh
As
yes,
the
sir.
tradition goes? As the tradition goes, the first salute, you give that person a silver dollar.
Shoot, I got my silver dollar. But when I was
In fact,
saluting him, I had something to say to him. So I said, do not cut that salute till I'm finished. And he looked at me
Nice.
and I said, I saluted him. I said, I just want to let you know that all through life, you've made a difference to everybody around you. I said,
Wait,
you've always looked at the best side of people. You didn't look at the worst side. I said, so continue the way you are. I said, because you're the kind of person that when you get into the core, you can make it better.
wait, you told your
Like
son
that.
what? Don't do what?
They told
I
you-
told
Don't
him,
cut
they-
the salute until he
Don't cut the
until he
salute.
cuts a salute.
So I
So,
finished
for example,
talking.
his son is an officer, right?
Right.
An officer in the Marine Corps.
So the way it goes, procedurally speaking, is the junior salutes the officer first, and then the junior does not cut the salute like so until the senior returns the salute back, and then the junior may cut the salute.
Okay. I was like,
Jason,
wait,
Jason,
somebody's cut it.
how do you stand on grits, Jason?
How do I stand the what?
Grits,
Grips?
grits.
Yeah, grits. You know, like grits,
Grits.
like the grit, like you're
Like you eat
eating
grit.
grits. Grits.
Oh, that ain't something to know is that you can't cook grits in 5 minutes.
Good grits in 5 minutes.
Well, that's why Justin isn't feeling so well because he's had too many grits.
Oh yeah, I remember growing up. I remember a kid. We were fighting, and he said something like "eat my grits," and I didn't know what that meant, and I was like, "What?" So he just kept on fighting.
or when somebody says "kiss my grits" or something like that.
I guess
Kiss my
it's like, but so you want me to eat your food?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what? My wife is she grew up in the South, and so she cooks she cooks some pretty good grits. Now we will eat the instant grits for the sake of having grits, but what movie was that? Any good stuff? Any good?
That was
Something
my
about
cousin Vinny.
good
That's
Southerner
Cousin Vinny.
doesn't cook grits and eat instant grits or something like that, right?
My cousin Vinny.
My cousin Vinny. There you go.
Oh yeah, my cousin Vinny. Yeah, one
My cousin
grit,
Vinny.
one single grit. One grit. That was a pretty funny movie, actually.
That was a great movie. Heck yeah.
Yeah. Ute. What the hell is a ute?
With the youth.
Excuse me.
That's it. What?
Excuse me.
That's it. What?
They had the perfect cast. Perfect cast for it.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Indeed.
I ordered the wrong mount. Justin stopped by my quick live this morning. I got the wrong mount. It's too big.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it's too wide. I need a 14.5-inch rack mount.
Oh man. I guess you
Yeah.
have to do a return.
What?
right?
Like a mouse
Yeah.
like this? A mouse like this, without a wire attached to it.
And he
Said a
says
mount.
a mount, M-O-U-N-T.
Oh.
Lean towards the camera. Lean towards the camera.
I thought he said a mouse. It sounded like a mouse anyway.
Yes, a mount. So a rack mount, like for a server rack. Well, I have my DVR. I thought it was the right size because it did come with rack mount mounts for the rack mount. But the rack mount that I bought because I want to install it vertically against the wall was it's too long, so I needed to be a little shorter. So more research for that. It's funny because I was like, I found the one I want, and unlucky, it's not the one I need. It's too big.
How you liking those monitors above you? Above
You know
you?
Having only I put them up, and then once I was done with the live stream last night, I stopped. So I didn't play. I mean, it's just there. It's not like I'm gonna be working with it up top. It's so I can have a quick visual of stuff above me because I do that a lot. I go from when I'm playing Fortnite, I'll go from the screen over to the right. Now I don't have to do
Yeah.
that. So I'm gonna like it, I think.
You
It's
get
just
used to
it's
it.
not a good spot for working, because I did discover that when I was doing stuff up top, I was getting neck strain. But that just means I've not utilized those muscles, to look up like that for an extended period of time in a while. So just like with anything, I'll get used to it.
Yeah, get one of those chairs with the big old headrest on it. You can look up.
Yeah,
at
the ones that tilt back.
Yeah, right. No, well,
Oh yeah, those
my
are
chair, I
what
can
are
lean back
those-
in my
those-
chair also, but when from a working perspective, I don't sit back. I don't kick back when I'm engaged when I'm working. You know what I mean?
Isn't that like the X chair or something? It's called the X chair or something.
So let's see. It's fun. The funny thing about my chair is actually one of the conference room chairs from work. Oh no,
Because I've-
it's my
I've
boss's
seen
old
it-
chair because he broke
I've
the
seen
arm
it
off.
advertised and like
And
they're
so-
showing like the armrest they fold inward, and then I think you could plug stuff into it. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's one of those
I
ones
don't
that
need
sit on
something
the
like that.
ground though.
I don't. Yeah, I don't need anything like that. I'm too mobile in my chair where I'm standing up and moving things around.
Well,
Where
TJ's
I don't want
trying to
anything
fi-
like that either.
TJ's trying to figure out how
So-
to get one of those chairs at work, and he can just cruise around the store.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's like a remote controlled one. It's like.
Oh, he's talking about the X rockers, and most of them sit on the ground. They're not even actual computer chairs. They're mainly for kids playing on
Yeah.
their PlayStation. So
Yeah. Nah,
Those
my
are
chair's
busy.
a pretty good chair. Even though it broke, but I emailed the company and I was like, "Hey, look, can you send me the parts to fix this?" And they said, "Yeah, we'll send you a whole new back." And they sent me a whole new back, and they're like, but you have to install the leather for it." I was like, "I could do that." So I did. It was a pain in the butt, but I got it on, and it's 10 years old. The foam hasn't crushed. It's a sturdy chair, and it's extremely comfortable. It's the same chair that I use at work also. So, which again, that's a 10-year-old chair as well. Yeah, we bought them in 2024 or 2014. Keilhauer, Keilhauer, and it's an office chair, but it's extremely comfortable.
it's pretty much called an electric wheelchair there, Andrew.
Andrew, you might be right on that. You just might be right.
What is Andrew saying? I'm not reading the chat.
He said I need a motorized lazy boy.
Heck yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
It's funny you say that because when I teach people how to fly in the wind tunnel in the sitting position with your head up as opposed to flying
Yeah.
on your belly, don't think we call it sit flying, right? But you're not. You have to lean back into it, kind of like a recliner. You know?
Yeah.
So think of that like that. Recline into the wind, so you have the wind is like on your back. You're like, oh, so really it should be called recliner flying, but there's too many syllables, so it's sit flying.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, I'm gonna try to fly the drone this afternoon at lunchtime.
Yeah, I think I mean I want to too, but it's kind of looking overcast today, so I don't know. I still might try and get out there and do some flying today. Man, I haven't flown in forever. It seems like but like when we had that meetup in Fort Pierce, like it was so windy. Like I was trying to fly the Avata and like I was flying like into the wind and it wouldn't go. I was like, man, and then I pulled out the Air 2S and flew that for a little bit. But
Yep.
man, it was
A lot of ground flying.
Yeah, it was so windy that day.
Yeah. Well, windy versus overcast, if you're able to get up in the air, I mean, that's why I want to fly today, just for the sake of getting airborne, because I haven't flown in a really long time. And
Yeah.
I've got the itch for it again, if you will.
Yep.
And
Which one?
I've got the DJI Mavic 3 Pro sitting
Right.
They make
That
room for that.
I've
by the
got
way.
with me that I'm going to fly today, or that's the goal. That's the intent. to fly
You have
today.
you have the Avata too, right, Jason?
Negative.
Oh.
Here you go, TJ. You want one of these, you said?
Oh yeah, one of them. Yeah, one of those
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, that's
I can't see, but that looks like the chair from Frasier.
yeah,
no, that was
right.
the green chair, wasn't it?
That's the Lazy
That's
Boys
awesome.
Carnival Club. They got motorized Lazy Boys and they're in the parades.
That's
Holy
freaking
cow,
awesome.
that's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in the parades.
It's actually kind of cool.
That's looking crazy.
That's funny.
We got a chessboard. Look,
That's pretty funny. He's got a little chessboard. That's awesome.
Morning, guys.
Hey,
What's up?
Lance is here.
What's up, Lance?
It's,
Hey,
it's
Lance, good
Friday.
morning.
Friday, isn't it? Hey, Jason.
you
No,
wish.
today.
No,
today's
it's not
Tuesday.
pizza day, Lance. Today's
Dang.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Okay, okay. I gotta wait.
But you know what you could have, Lance, is tacos, because you know Taco Tuesday.
Yeah.
You know what?
Tuesday indeed.
90% of the time, that's what we have, believe it or not.
Nice.
Well, what day is Grits Day?
I don't know, because there's no day in the week that starts with the letter G. So I mean, I guess
What day do you customarily eat grits?
I don't know.
Monday,
Yeah.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday,
Lance,
Saturday.
Lance,
Sunday.
you're a grits eater, aren't you?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Yuck.
No,
Y'all don't know what y'all missing.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Monday, Tuesday.
What do you have, Grits? Monday, Tuesday.
Well, Justin, I don't know how often Justin eats grits, but
But I do like okra, but I haven't had it in forever.
I like fried okra, actually. Fried okra is really good.
I do too. I like fried okra.
Yeah.
But like I said, my mom would cook it when I was a kid. My wife has never cooked it.
There was a restaurant a very, very long time ago. I don't think they're around anymore, but it was a restaurant that I used to go to a lot when I was growing up, but it was called Po Folks. And man, they had the best okra. Oh my God, it was so good.
Did you grow up in Florida, DJ?
Well, a little bit in Florida, a little bit in Georgia. Like I kind of grew up everywhere, so.
No, where are you originally from?
where were you born, PJ? Where were you born?
I was born here
In a hospital.
And what's your social security number?
In a hospital.
Yeah, Jason will check it. Give him your social security number.
And your
Date of birth.
account number.
Location,
Date of
and your social
birth.
security number. Just because, we want to know.
We're just highly interested.
We want to send you a birthday card, TJ, and your current mailing address and your last 3 previous mailing addresses. Just in case.
Don't forget the PIN number. The 3-digit PIN number.
PIN number on the back of the card. Yep.
Uh-oh. You got him going.
He's on a roll.
That's funny. That's pretty good. That's good.
Joe, are you eating grits this morning?
Who,
Grits
me?
and eggs and sausage.
Grits, eggs, and sausage.
Look at Andrew. The social security number is 8675309. That's funny.
All right, fellas, I'm going to pull into the garage. I got to run inside as soon as I park. So,
Okay, Jason. Hey,
I will
thanks
see
for
you guys
stopping
later on.
by.
Have a great day.
yes, sir.
DJ always enjoys having you here to make him giggle a little.
Yeah.
Right.
Jump.
See you guys.
Okay, Jason.
See ya.
Ready, jump.
Okay, 4 lanes. Can I go or not on a bus?
I would say so.
I used to know that.
No, you can't.
2 lanes one way, 2 lanes the other. I think I need a 5th lane. I need that middle lane.
You need to have a separation.
So I stopped. I didn't want a ticket. Although he was kind of waiting for me to go. He wouldn't put the reds on, and then I thought until I started slowing down, and then he figured I was going to stop. He was a nice bus driver, it appeared. I couldn't see because it was dark out, but
I was driving down a back street about a month ago, and they had a bus stop in front of me, and I'm behind it, so I'm kind of inching. Just you don't completely stop. And the bus is 30 yards ahead of me, and I'm just kind of inching about a mile per hour, just about to stop. The woman waiting for a kid turns around, looks at me, and starts screaming at me, "Are you gonna stop the effing car?"
Buses,
that's
you
something
get
I
Justin
just looked
would
at her.
say.
I just looked at her, and I rolled down my window and I said, "No, I was trying to hit you."
Our buses, if you get too close to them, you'll end up getting a ticket because there's red light cameras on them now.
So,
And
Justin,
then
what
the
is it?
school kid.
You need 5 lanes to continue, or can you go with 4 lanes?
No, it has to be a medium with actual divider in between
Yeah,
it.
you gotta have a divider.
So if you're going one way, if say the bus is coming the opposite way of you, if there's a cement divider in between it, like an
Yeah.
island, you can keep going.
But what if there's a 5th lane with a turn lane? That middle lane is a turn lane. Are you good? I think you are.
I think you would be. I don't know. I'd have to actually see the layout. to know
I'd
if
have
that's
to
what
ask.
you do.
You got 2 lanes going one way, 2 lanes going another, and the middle lane, the 5th lane is in the middle. It's a turn lane. I think. I
think
used
you
to be a traffic safety teacher, but boy, it's been a while. I
But
don't
yeah,
think I don't think I've taught traffic safety since 1990.
yeah, our buses got red light cameras on them now. So if you get too close to them, yeah, you want to make sure you're way back behind the bus if you stop, because if you get too close, he'll snap a picture of your license plate in your face.
There you
They've
go.
already made $80,000 this year in red light cameras off the buses, just in our district.
Wow. That's paying
Wow.
your salary.
Go.
That's but see, they always give this like the first month of school. I didn't know this, but apparently they forgive everybody the first month of school and they don't ticket nobody, which I think is stupid, because it's like, okay, everybody's out of school for 2 months, so all of a sudden you just forgot you had to stop for a fucking bus. Like, seriously? Like, you see how many my bus alone, we get 6 or 7 people a day running the light, at least. Just one bus. That's just one bus.
Wow.
So you do that across the state, across one state, that's probably tens of thousands of people a day are running those running those lights.
Okay, I've got to go into where TJ works. I've got to go into Walmart here for a minute.
No, it's not Mart. It's Green.
That you just can't read it. It's Mart.
It's Mart.
Hey, Justin, I'm looking at this software you sent me, right? And it's got 2 downloads up here. And it says Corsair and it says this release, this. I'm saying, well, I'm getting ready to say, well, which one I freaking download? And I look up and one of them got Mac in it.
Yeah, you do have your Windows download and a Mac download.
Yeah, I didn't see it. Because I just glanced at the name. I didn't see Mac OS in the middle. Didn't read it. I was doing a TJ.
What's cool is you can actually go back on the, like, so if you're having issues with the latest version, you can actually roll it back. They allow you to go back like 3 or 4 downloads on the updates. Because every once in a while they'll release an update and like one of the items
Now
might be a
that's
little
funny.
glitchy. So then you can go back on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna load it in now.
That's pretty good.
pretty good.
But it does have that Lenovo plug-in, so I'm assuming that's for RGBs. I'm not sure.
Yeah, probably what it is.
'Cause I don't have any Lenovo stuff, so I'm not sure what that plug-in's for.
Is that bus rule just for school buses or all buses?
Just
School
school buses. Yeah, say like regular city transportation buses. You can pass those if they're stopped. That don't matter. And the reason why they're so strict on the school buses is because kids sometimes have to cross streets to get on the bus.
Yep.
Plus, there's been multiple cases of kids getting killed because somebody ran by a bus and didn't stop. So they're very strict on it.
Mm.
I said that one case I was telling you guys about where the 3 kids here in Florida got killed. Parents lost all 3 of their kids in one shot because somebody ran a school bus stop sign.
Yeah.
So whenever a kid gets off the bus and they're crossing they have to cross a highway, I'm always looking. I'll stand up and I'll look back and forth for traffic. And then the bus driver does the same thing. He sits and watches in the mirrors and watches the front because he'll start blowing the horn at people if they try to go by.
They had an incident here a few years back. It might have been about 15 years ago where bus had stopped. A police officer was in the lane facing the bus and right before he was the first person up there, the police officer. And right before they put the stop out on the side of the bus, a guy comes flying around the bus with his car. And the cop jumps out the car and points at the guy, and it's all on camera. Saying his camera was gone, his dash cam was gone, and the guy's still coming through. Actually, took one of the stop things off the bus, hit the thing, and he kept inching forward. And the cop's hollering at him, stop, like this, and the guy speeds up. And before he got to the second stop sign, he shot the guy.
Oh,
And the guy had been drinking and everything else. They found out he'd been drinking, but shot him on the side of the school bus because he wasn't stopping.
well, the thing is, like what the cops do around here too is if they're going the same direction as a bus, they'll follow them for like 5 or 6 stops, and they'll tail the bus just to see if anybody does it. And then usually they'll break off after about 5 or 6 stops. They do it all the time. We'll see the officers, they'll get behind us and they'll just sit behind us for about 5 or 6 stops, and then they'll break off and go wherever they're going. They do it all the time though. Like they'll be parked on the side of the road and they'll see us stop, and then they'll get up behind us because they're the only ones that are allowed to pass if it's an emergency. They can pass a bus, but they have to go through real slow. Obviously they're not going to race by the bus at 90 miles an hour.
Yeah. In the state of
Emergency
Louisiana,
vehicles can.
in the state of Louisiana, if I'm in, like when I was driving the ambulance, if I got up on I had an emergency call once, and it happened to me once, where lights and sirens, I'm getting ready to take off, school bus ahead of me, put out the stop. I got to turn everything off.
Hey, not here. They're allowed to pass.
I'm not allowed to pass, and I have to turn it off.
Now, see here, they can pass. They can go really slow by the bus with their sirens and lights going, then they can take off once they get past the bus. They're allowed to for emergencies.
As soon as he brought now he knew I had emergency, and he stopped, and he could have let me go by. But as soon as he put the stop up, I turned my stuff off. I left my lights going. That's all you can leave on. Can't have your siren. I left the lights going, and as soon as he let the kids out, he dropped the things. I was able to go around him then. But I can't budge until he lets me go. That's just part of the Louisiana crap. Get away from me! You ate grits too.
But that was one of the things they told us, and when we were doing our classroom stuff for it, they said you're going to notice that cops, they may be on the side of the road, and all of a sudden they'll jump behind your bus. He's like, they'll do that, and they'll follow you for a few stops, and then they'll break off. He goes, it's kind of a way of them trying to catch people in the act, And we get the deputies behind us all the time. The sheriff's deputies and the city cops all the time get behind us. Because what they'll do is
You know
they'll
what?
hug the back of the
Go away
bus,
from
like
me.
they'll get right up on the bus's ass so you can't see them on the coming the other direction. And then, yeah, I haven't had it happen yet, but yeah, there's been quite a few times where my bus driver told me that they were hugging the back of the bus and somebody came racing by and didn't realize they were there because they couldn't see the cop car. Because what they'll do is they'll go over to the passenger side of the bus and they'll hug the back of the bus to try to hide so you can't see them.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to get off the bus to supervise people getting on, or have you got to stay on the bus?
If there's students on the bus, there has to be one of us on the bus, either the bus driver or me.
Uh-huh.
But
So-
one of us can get off at a time if we need to. Like if
Yeah.
the bus driver, like say the bus driver has to go to the bathroom really bad and he wants to pull off at a gas station, he can do that and then get off the bus and go to the bathroom and I stay on the bus with the kids or vice versa. Something
Yeah,
like that.
no,
But the kids are not allowed to get off the bus unless it's an emergency on a like if you stop at a gas station, they can't all just get off the bus.
Yeah, no, I just meant that if you come to a stop where there's quite a lot of kids there, are you supposed to get off and supervise them getting on, or do they
No.
just on their own?
No, they're just on their own.
Now, where was this thing at there? Justin, the plug-in?
Go to the settings and you should see a little settings wheel up in the top right, I think.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, there should be a thing that says plugins.
Yes, sir. I see it. Lenovo.
If it should be highlighted if you're able to install it. Because
Yeah, it's highlighted.
Yeah, those plugins will only highlight if you have that particular software already on the computer. It won't let you download them unless you have it.
Well, I got to restart, so I ain't doing it right now.
Good morning, Can Fix.
Does it say restart the computer or restart the program? Say IQ needs to restart?
It says the IQ. That's just that.
Okay, it's not going to restart your computer. It's just going to.
Yeah, that's just IQ. It's just IQ restart.
Right. So if you don't have like MSI or any of the plugins that are in there on the computer, it's not going to highlight them. It won't allow you to download them unless you already have that.
It's just plugin updated. It's in there now.
That was the IQ that Mike had to download because Nitrain, he bought the Corsair water cooler and he didn't know how to control the RGBs on it. So I sent him the link for IQ and he downloaded it. He was finally able. He didn't realize there was a separate program for it.
I'm fine.
See, like on mine, all my stuff's all controlled.
Right.
That's my Core XT controller that controls all my fans, my water cooler, everything. And then the mouse pad and the keyboard. And that's where you would set up all your stuff at. So when you plug in those RAM sticks, they should pop up here.
Right.
Now, there was a slight issue with the RAM sticks on the newer software with the lighting, so we may have to roll back the software to the previous version. But if that's an issue, I can walk you through that. It's super simple.
Okay. I'll let you know.
Yeah, because you'll know
Like I
they
said,
won't
they come
pop
in
up.
tomorrow.
They're not
TJ,
going to
you
pop
gotta
up on that
finish eating
screen
breakfast. You don't have to keep.
if you run across that issue. Because anything that you plug into your computer that's Corsair should automatically pop up on that home page.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, because I'll be able to, like I said, I didn't realize I could see the RAM, but I could see the very top of the RAM sitting there because of the way the computer's at. If I push it over an inch, I'll see it perfect, you know? So I'm gonna probably push it over a couple inches. You know, so I'll see it perfect. But I think if I go, and it's in like slot 1, if I go 2 and 4, it's gonna be completely separate. I'll have a lot of room to see them. That's why I said I might as well make it look pretty.
Yeah, I had
Hand me a
two
little
dummy. See-
disco ball and
See, I had the 2 dummy sticks, which were Corsair sticks, but they weren't actual RAM. They were just ones to fill the extra slots that lit up. But I can't put them in my computer now because my water cooler is, the fans are a little too wide, and the RAM I have in there's only like a 1/4 inch between the RAM and the fans. So, but those ones were a lot thicker, so I couldn't put it in there because they wouldn't fit. I had to take them out. I used to have 2 of them in there.
I decided against getting a disco ball though, Justin. I'm gonna get this instead.
Oh God,
I'm gonna
that's
get
how
a
you
disco
blind
ball
somebody.
helmet.
Dude, oh my God, dude, that would be so bad driving down the road with that on.
Yeah. Disco ball helmet. That'd be crazy. Dude, I think you'd
I'm gonna
be
put it right
blind
here,
if
hanging right
somebody-
above me.
A disco ball helmet. That's crazy.
You get your motorcycle and ride it with that helmet. Boy, people want to shoot you.
I have a disco ball that plugs into USB. Yeah, I've seen those, Jody. Not JDS.
Buy a gallon of starch wax lifetime supply. Jody.
Hey Jody, what's going on? He's got a disco ball that plugs into the USB.
Yeah, I love that command recording.
This
That thing is awesome.
goes here and this goes there.
This goes here, this goes there.
Yeah. That's pretty funny. This goes here, this goes there. That's funny. That's pretty good. Oh man.
There's some pretty cool shit you can do in that software. Though. You can set like all your lights to audio. So when people, like when you're on the live stream, people are talking, everything will flash to their voices.
Damn. I got a delivery coming in today from Freeport, New York. I don't know what the hell it is.
Did you order
Is
another
it a text
drone?
message?
Yeah.
Ignore it. It's probably a scam. Either that or go straight to the website of whoever's saying they're shipping you something and check that way.
I got 2 of them. It says I know I got 1 coming in today.
Just be
See where this
careful.
one's coming from. Yeah, I'm not going to it.
I get those every couple of weeks. I'll get one of those messages. We lost your package. We need you to log in. No, fuck off.
No, it's not. It's from the post office. I don't think that's a scam, but it's something coming in. I don't know where
you
it's coming
signed
from.
up. You signed up for that post office thing, right? Where you could see
Yeah, I
what was
did.
coming. Yeah, I like that. You get a picture every day. Shows you exactly.
That might
what
be
you're
my
getting.
hat.
Lance, did you fall on the floor?
I did. Yeah. No, I put my phone down face down on the
seat.
Yep. I just got
How
gas
much
at
is-
$3.24 a gallon.
It's a little bit more than us. I think it's like 317 here right now.
And it's gone
went-
down. On election day, it was 331, so it's gone down.
It
4
went
cents.
down to 304, and then it popped back up the next day. It went down about 20 cents last week, and then it came right back up again
Which
after
one is
about
that?
a day or two. Gas.
So Joe,
Yes.
I'm going to attach my Insta360 on top of my Avata 2 and do a power loop. What do you think?
I think you're about to lose both.
Do you think so? What if I'm at 25 feet in the air when I start?
I think, yeah, I don't think it'd be, I don't know if it's powerful enough to
The
do a
weight,
power
the
loop.
weight, the weight would probably pull it down fast.
The
Yeah,
thing
I was
is,
gonna
with
say
the,
that's a little heavy for to put another
the thing
camera on.
is, would the drone recognize the extra weight?
You'll find out.
Well, we're talking
not
about
let you-
aerodynamics is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but
I saw
the drones can actually tell sometimes though that you have added extra weight to them.
Oh,
Well,
they
you can
tell.
It
always
may
set
prevent him from
set the
doing it.
drone down in your lap and talk to it sweet. Maybe it'll do that.
Mhm.
So
Because
that
it's like
he tells you you're ready.
that's how the drones were able to tell when you put fucking prop guards on them,
Yeah.
and it would put it in
Air 2 would
beginner's
tell
mode.
you, your prop guards on it.
Yeah, and it wasn't like the prop guards connected in it to the drone. It just recognized the extra weight and it knew that they were there.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I think the Mini 3 does that as well.
yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm saying that Avata, it's very possible it would recognize the extra weight and wouldn't even let him do it anyway. So
Well, it would
Yeah.
make for a good crash video.
he'd have to just try it and see.
It definitely recognizes it because it screams a little louder. It really does. The drone becomes louder when I put the 360 on top.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense though. It's working more.
Do it to me.
It's working harder.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I'm gonna put the Action 2 on top of the Neo and see if it'll even take off.
The Action 2 weighs more than the Neo.
I know. Probably wouldn't be able to take off. We're supposed to clear up real quick here. Because the rain's out. The rain moved out about 6 o'clock this morning. But
That's-
from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock, we were hammered.
That's clear
Mandeville, I don't know
skies
how
here.
much rain we got. I'm gonna have to look the next time they come on. I haven't paid too much attention because it's not Hannah or Heather. It's the guy. So I haven't been paying too much attention to the weather.
That's clear skies here right now.
Yeah, I want to see
In a minute.
if it was supposed to clear up today and start getting cool because, like I said, on Friday morning was supposed to be like 38. And then Friday
Yeah.
night's game, the high is supposed to be 45. Shoot, I got a game tonight. Let's see what time. I don't even know what time I gotta go.
Do you have to go shoot it?
Yeah, I've got a basketball tonight.
Oh,
Somewhere around here, I got a basketball schedule. She gave it to me.
Great.
That's the roster. That's not the schedule. That's the roster. That's not the schedule. That's the roster. That's not the schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go roster. She said it to me, so I don't know where I put it. Maybe I put it in Mandeville rosters.
JDS said hi to
There it
Lance
is.
and asked Mark how he was doing.
what's his real name? Is it like
John.
John Dave? John. Oh, it is John. It is John.
Yeah, that's why Tim calls him Big John.
Oh, gotcha.
He's actually little though. He's like midget size.
Oh, you've seen him before?
Yeah, he's been on here before. No, JDS is a pretty big dude. No, he's been on here, but he's been on Paul's panel a few times over the years. He comes on every great once in a while. He'll pop onto the panel.
Like once in a blue moon. when the moon is actually blue, he'll come on.
Well, he
No,
used to
only
have a
when the
pic-
moon is in the seventh house.
he used to have a
Well,
picture of himself on his
San
profile.
Diego State got boat race last night. Wasn't even close. Gonzaga's number 3 in the nation. I think they lost by 15. But it was fun to
Okay.
see all the new players because they lost their entire starting lineup from last year.
Mandeville Lady Skippers basketball Tuesday, November 19th, at home against St. Helena, 6 p.m.
I like how the girls' games are at 6, and the home games, and then the boys' games are at 7. So at 6, I can get there and get out of there.
It used to be that way here. Yeah, it used to be that way here. And a couple years ago, they got the hair up their butt to decide to do them on different days.
Yeah, they do them on the same days. One's home, one's away.
Yeah, they the way they do them now is that they play different days, but it's good for me in a way because they've got so many extra days. They sync up with soccer, so they'll pull a different photographer to go do the soccer and leave me on basketball, and I get to stay inside and they get to get out in the cold.
Yeah.
So I
Soccer in
don't
the
mind
winter
that.
time. We do
Ooh,
soccer
yeah.
in the fall and the spring.
Our soccer starts right now. I got the team pictures on the 2nd of December, right after school. I'll be doing their team pictures. And then probably the same week, depends on how Mandeville football does, I'll have the boys basketball team to finish shooting. And their games go through February, soccer and basketball.
Do you guys do flag football, girls flag football?
No.
They added that in about 6 or 7 states. Washington's one of them. So we do
I
girls
wish they would
flag
do it here.
football.
I wish they would do it here because if they did it here, I'd make more money.
The NFL is really pushing it, so they I'm sure it'll be in almost all the states here pretty shortly.
Well, are they funding it or something?
Yeah, they're helping fund it.
Well, I don't know. A couple of years ago, they did the girls in the school got together and they said we want to have a girls football game like this. We'll dress out and everything. That's when they came out with all that. What is it? The ones in the like the bikinis that play. They said we want to be able to wear equipment and all of this. So they brought them in and fitted them with equipment and everything. Gave them a couple of basics on football. And then they had a game. Now, I didn't see the game because I was shooting for the paper for a softball game, but it was right next door in the stadium. You could hear it. And it was pretty loud what was going on. I mean, every once in a while you get some crazy cheers and stuff, the crowd. So something was happening. And I went over there for the second half. And when I got there for the second half, they actually, I got over there for into the third period. They actually ended the game. Like that because there was like 6 people that got injured, had to leave with ambulances. So they said, we're not playing no more today. But they said, that's it. That ain't happening no more.
Do they actually tackle the same way as the men, or do they have the little flags that you have to pull out?
No, this was full tackle, but I didn't see any of it. And they said it was pretty brutal. People were falling sideways and breaking up wrists, stuff like that. Yeah, they're not used to. They didn't have all that training in football, because you get hit and you're going down, you know how to roll and everything else.
Yeah.
If you don't know how to roll, you're gonna get hurt.
because it's like the junior girls rugby here. They do the ones where they have a flag tucked into the shorts, and to get tackled, you've got to grab the flag and pull the flag out.
Yeah.
But once they get to the adult girls, then it's proper full tackle stuff.
Well, you ought to see the soccer games here. Some of the hits they take. I've watched the boys team and I watched the girls team, and the girls team is more violent than the boys team.
The birthday boy just popped on in. Dusty. It's Dusty's birthday today. So happy birthday,
Dusty's
Dusty.
birthday, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Dusty.
Yeah, happy birthday, Dusty.
How old are you today, Dusty? 60?
That's
I
young,
didn't know,
isn't it,
I
Paul?
didn't know he was your age there, Justin.
Is Paul shooting a ship?
No, I'm here.
No, he's sitting
Oh,
there falling asleep, I think.
It's his wife. It's his wife's birthday, but it kind of like I saw the post that Johnny had posted, and it kind of threw me off because it had his name and his wife's name on there.
You thought they both had the same birthday, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, let's see.
What?
Said my birthday's in February.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Who are you talking about then, TJ?
No, because Johnny had made a post, I think, said happy birthday, Michelle, Dusty, whatever.
Well, Michelle must be Dusty's wife then.
Yeah. Find it.
Joe
How do we
Fotorio
know
sent me he sent me a screenshot of the weather app, and it's like 60 degrees in Houston, right? And it says, it's the Houston weather app says, it said it's springtime, fog, and feels like 129 degrees. Something ain't right.
Yeah, and with their big win over the Cowboys last night, they're probably temperature probably went up 10 degrees.
But the Cowboys suck. But they didn't do much.
They do. The Cowboys are as bad as the Seahawks.
Who were they
We
playing?
beat the Cowboys.
Houston and Dallas played last night. And I
Yeah.
think Houston won 34-10.
So the
Grady's-
Texans beat the Cowboys.
Correct.
I think I'm
Brady's
going to
got
buy me a Honda Pilot.
They're much better looking now than they were 5 years ago.
I just wanted so I could put above Pilot, put an FAA sticker above Pilot.
There you go.
Oh, like the clitoris picture. The guy had the 4 Taurus and he put clit above it.
Now on the back, I've got that round sticker, the FAA on my car. But I like if I had a Pilot, that'd be pretty cool because it said that, then it says Pilot underneath, you know. They're good cars.
I don't think I've seen a Honda Pilot. What would that be over here?
Probably a Pilot, but they're boxy. They're boxy, but they're starting to look better.
It's like a small SUV.
Yeah, it's a little SUV.
Is
Small
that
car.
the Honda CRX?
I've got some
Yeah,
battery
in
charging.
that neighborhood.
Mm.
Got to charge my Air 2S. I've got to charge my Avata 2 because I'm flying tomorrow morning.
Oh yeah.
Pumpkin patch, here I come.
Nice. I wonder
I'm
if there's
gonna
a
put
pumpkin patch. I wonder if there's a pumpkin patch around here somewhere that has a bunch of pumpkins around. I could fly around in it.
I'm going to put the sphere on
Hmm.
my Air 2S, fly over the pumpkin patch, get low. I'm going to take the Avata 2, fly through the pumpkin maze, hoping not to
That's a
crash.
Honda Pilot.
Is this your new vehicle you're getting, Joe?
Never mind. I'm not buying one now. I don't want it.
Just
Because
buy
right there,
the
they usually
plate.
put Pilot. They don't have it on it anymore.
Just buy the plate, stamp it on your car that you have. I'm sure they
Yeah,
sell
They
them.
took, I don't want it.
That looks like the Honda CRX.
I don't want it now. They took Pilot off the back. I don't want it.
Yeah.
I just go find me a Pilot, the plate, like you said, drill a couple of holes and put it in the back.
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
You could be, yep. You could be an FAA pilot. Okay, do it. I fly at the Sonic this
Oh, the Sonic drive-through? That'd be pretty fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I like to fly through there when no one's there. My buddy and I met there about a month ago, and we flew the Avata. He flew his, and then I flew mine.
Nice.
It's kind of
Yeah,
kind of fun.
there's one right up the road from me, so.
Do they
Sounds
serve?
romantic.
Do they serve outside, or do you have to go in, or how does that work? I've never been to.
No, that you pull up and then you push the button and you tell them what you want and they'll bring it out to you. But they also have tables outside too, like you can sit outside.
How about
and-
Sonic?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've flown through the tables.
You've never been to a
Yeah.
Sonic before?
I haven't. No,
Oh,
I've been
wow.
there. I've been to this Sonic about 5 times, but never when they were open. I've never eaten there.
Yeah.
And do they come out in roller skates?
No,
It
like
it
they
depends.
used to, but they don't. Well, I think
It's up to-
sometimes they'll do it, but
It's not a requirement for the waitresses to do that, but some do it still. It depends on whether they want to do it or not. They don't require that you do it, but if it's your choice to do it as an employee. I've had I went to a Sonic just a few months ago, and the girl came out on rollerblades.
dude, I bet her feet were hurting her by the end of the day.
It's like a retro 50s style.
Yeah, kind of, but it's a lot more modern. Like you have a big electronic board you pull up to, you push the button, you order, and then there's like a credit card machine built into all of them, so you can pay right there if you want. But yeah, it's like really one of the only restaurants left that's like that. Yeah. There's some Sonics that are really nice, and I've seen some that are really run down.
There you go, TJ. I get this. It's a lot cheaper than buying a Honda Pilot.
Oh yeah, there you go.
And I could just stick it on the back underneath my emblem.
Yeah, there you go. To get the letters.
Yeah, that worked. I might do it.
$40, that ain't bad.
I'll probably find it cheaper than that.
And see if it's on Amazon. Pilot.
No, they didn't have it.
Oh, and you're
look.
buying some decal to put on your car that you already have?
Yeah.
Oh, I was about to say, yeah, $40 isn't bad when you're buying a $30,000 car with it.
Yeah, $24. I found it for $24.
Joe was going to make a $30,000
$14.
purchase on the fact that it just said pilot, so he could put a sticker above it.
Yeah. I found it for $14 now.
Keep going, you'll find it for 5.
Found it for $13. What you talking about?
Including
So-
postage or
Well, 14, I gotta pay postage, so. $18 with postage.
Where are you buying it from?
Oh, it's on eBay. But right where I've got the sticker, if I got it, I'm gonna go measure it today when I go out there. If I got enough room to put this on there, I might do it. Shit, to go just buy some silver letters and do it myself.
They have a an alphabet set, Joe, on Amazon, like $10. You can just buy that and just get the letters like that.
Yeah, but if you got to get the silver ones, they got to look like the Honda Pilot ones. They got to be nice.
They are silver. It looks like.
What are they, vinyl or what?
Here. I'll show you. Let's see.
Yeah, I see them. Silver letters.
Yeah.
McGrady's doing a press conference. Gang members arrested.
There's some other ones. There's some other alphabet ones. They're silver. They're like $6.
yeah, but look at the size of them, TJ.
Yeah. Yeah, these aren't gonna work. The other ones are gonna be about 2 inches. About 2 inches, the Pilot. And it's gonna be that it's gonna be the ones that say pre-used, they're gonna be metal, so they're gonna be
Well,
they're gonna be nice.
those ones for $10. What are they? They're silver. It looks like, but they're like a 43-piece thing.
And here's a 1 inch.
Be right back, guys.
They're 43 piece because they're giving you multiple of the same letters. That way you can spell shit out.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there's another one there's like a 40-piece for like $10.
I found a metal one here. A metal one here that is 1 inch. In
Yeah,
height,
because they're gonna.
1 inch in height. That's $5.99.
Yeah, because they're gonna give you the most common used letters. They're gonna give you multiples of those. Just like
Hey,
when
this
you
one
buy a
right here might
decal
work.
set.
Yeah, this one here might work because I got all the letters I need. But that's $5.99. That's cheap. And that's 1 inch silver letters.
Yeah, those. Yeah, that's. I think those were the ones that I was talking about that you're
Yeah.
sharing there.
Yeah, all right, so long as you've got 2 A's.
As long as you don't need 2 of the same letter, you're good.
Well, you are, aren't you? FAA has 2 A's in it.
No, I got that sticker already.
All right.
I just need Pilot.
Oh, okay.
So I'm good. Might
Yeah, I
think
remember
about that.
that was his old profile picture at one point.
Do something here.
Big John's, because he had the drone like pointing.
That right there. That's what I got on the back of my car. Like that. And I put underneath it, put Pilot. I think it looked cool. If I had a Honda Pilot, it would have looked cool on a Honda Pilot.
Yeah, now you're just gonna confuse people. They're gonna be like, "What the fuck kind of car is this?"
Yeah, I know.
Like,
One
Might as
piece
well-
at a time.
yeah, you can use the rest of the letters on the front and put like Ferrari or Mustang on the front.
Yeah.
People
Yeah,
be
just
like,
tell
"What the fuck?"
people it's a flying car.
Put Tesla on the one side.
Yeah. I built it one piece at a time.
You know, one piece at a time.
That's a good song. Yeah, TJ, you gotta go look at that one I put out this morning, that video.
Oh yeah, I did watch that. I put a comment on there.
The new one?
Yeah.
I didn't see any comment.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I
here
was.
it is. No, I'll have to look. Yeah, I know you did yesterday.
Yeah,
Nice
I did the
landing
one.
and takeoff.
I put a comment on your one that you did this morning, or that you put
That's
up
a
this morning.
That's a comment I put on every one of Matt's flight videos. Nice landing and takeoff.
Nice one, good dig.
Yeah, I don't have any comments from you this morning, TJ.
A lot of
Yes,
bad
sir.
different video.
Wait a minute,
Yeah,
wait a
I
minute.
Joe's just he's just trying to gather up views so he can hit that 1,000,000 mark.
I'll hit that million more Friday.
He sees that comment. He's just trying to get TJ to go back and watch it again.
No, I don't have a comment. I really don't. I got
What?
Omar,
Click
somebody,
Lewis.
Rodney
No,
Bell.
because he put up
and-
he put up a video. I went and watched it. I made a comment. I said you should have flown through the kids that were swinging.
Click newest. Sometimes you won't see it unless you.
Yeah. Well, I said the ones I didn't comment on.
Let's
And it's
see.
not
Either
on.
go to your studio and look.
That's
go
where
to
I'm
your
at.
comment section.
Yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
Okay, Joe,
Yes, sir.
is your memory gonna be on sale? On
What
Black
memory?
He already bought it.
What?
Yeah, he bought it last night.
Oh, you did? You didn't wait?
No, I didn't wait. It was on sale last night. I figure it's not gonna be that much different.
Oh, okay.
It
What
was
was it?
it was from one. It was 137 from 167 or something like that. 135
That
and
might not
167.
even be an item that's on sale during Black Friday. Not every
And
single
what are you gonna do with your old memory?
Why you need
No,
it?
I was just curious. You're just gonna let it collect dust, or can you stick those two in on top of what you have?
No.
No, I wouldn't. I'm not gonna add to it.
Okay,
I'm gonna pull that one out.
gotcha. Are
You
they
could
sold?
you could always sell it for like 50, 60 bucks. Throw it on Facebook Marketplace. Somebody might buy it off you.
Yeah, I might
See
wind up
what-
selling it.
See what two sticks was what 100 and you could
Yeah,
probably
two sticks,
get,
100 and something. Probably get
I mean,
50 for it.
you could probably get anywhere between 30 and 50. I'd put it at 50 and just let them talk you down a little bit.
And
Yeah,
I
help
can't
pay.
believe how this holds a charge. Such
Well,
such a good job.
Yeah.
I haven't
You ever
tried-
get that silicone?
Now, I did, and I got the wrong one. So I got the one for the big guy. I need to charge my goggles. So I have to reorder it.
Yeah, because that silicone makes so much of a difference.
Set the pisser. Okay, start the charge process.
What? Was it the newest one, Joe? It was like the one that said assorted views from past drone flights, Mavic 3. Was that your?
No.
Oh, here, let's go to
It's the
playlist.
one that says fighting the wind on the Mandeville Lakefront, Avata 2. Came out this morning.
You put it on Nevada aerials?
Yeah, I think that's the one that I think
Not
that's
yet.
the one that video.
Put
It's
it
in
on
the chat,
Nevada
Yeah,
TJ.
aerials.
this is the one that I watched, Fighting the Wind, and like there were two kids swinging.
Yeah, there's
on
two
the
kids
swing.
swinging. That's the right one. You might not have hit send. Or you might not have entered it.
That's what I put on the comment. In the comment, I said you should have flown through the kids that were swinging.
Just watch
Yeah.
it 2 or 3 more times, CJ. Should fix it.
I'm gonna put it on Avata aerials right now. I haven't done it yet.
Maybe the comment hasn't gone through yet. Is probably what it is.
It probably got banned by DJI for mentioning the word swinging.
Yeah, could be. Could be. Yeah, it was pretty windy out there when I did this.
I charged them, and 2 days later, they're down to 3 bars.
Which one, the Avata 2?
No, the Air 3, the Air 2S.
Smart batteries. They don't stay charged very long.
But like my Mavic 3 stays charged much longer. My Mavic 2 Pro stays charged longer.
Get the Mini One batteries, you could charge those up, and they would stay charged. They'd still be fully charged 2 months later because they weren't the
Yeah.
smart batteries.
Yep, my Mini 3 as well stays charged longer. It's the Air 2S that kind of loses charge, and the Avata 2 kind of goes down fairly quickly as well. Okay. so
Well, the Mini One didn't even have smart batteries. They were just, you could charge them and come back 2 months later and they'd still be fully charged. That didn't change till they came out the Mini 2 batteries.
Okay, so I've got
Yeah.
a
I've got Avata 1 batteries in the back that I haven't flown the Avata probably in 6 weeks, and they're still at 3 bars.
I guess that could be one of the reasons why you can use the Mini 1 batteries with the Mini 2, but you can't use the Mini 2 batteries with the Mini 1.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, they don't discharge all the way down. They discharge to either 3 or 2 lights, and then that's where they stay at until you put them back on the
Yeah, I
charger.
think they discharge down to about 70% for storage.
Yeah. Once they hit that mark, they'll just kind of hover at that level until you do something with them.
It's got to be here.
Now, TJ, the one I have coming out tomorrow, I went out with the Mavic 3 yesterday at the fishing pier, Sunset Beach. Sunset
okay.
Pier. And it was really overcast and dreary and junky looking and everything else. And I said, well, do I really want to fly? I decided to put it up. As soon as I got up there, I started feeling a little drizzle.
Oh hell.
So
Like,
I flew
nope,
it around.
come back down, come back down.
Well, I flew what I needed. It was just a little mist. So I was good for a while. And then I'm looking out in the distance and I could see the rain coming in. And
Yeah.
and I said, you know what? I better come in. I looked at the Causeway Bridge and you couldn't see the cars about 8 miles out. They were starting to be hazy.
Oh,
And that was
hell.
rain coming in. So
think
when I
that's
started
that-
coming back in, it started raining.
Yeah, that's not a good idea, Lance.
Well, I think that when it got to the very top, I think it would go.
It turned off.
Yeah, that's definitely not a good idea.
I might try one of these.
And that'll work.
I don't know. I wouldn't risk it. I wouldn't risk
I'll
it.
do it over something soft like water.
Like water.
Yeah, that's really soft.
Uh,
Yeah, do it in a kiddie's playground where the surface is rubber.
Jumping off. I'll catch y'all later.
Okay,
right, Justin, we'll see
Justin.
you.
Justin.
See ya.
Let her rip. Let her
Joe, you
rip.
going flying today?
Maybe. I don't know.
TJ is just kind of hanging.
Yeah, I hope, dude, I was supposed to have off yesterday, and one of my other shift leads called me about like, I don't know, 9:30ish, somewhere around there, and they're like, she was like, TJ, can you come for me? I gotta get my son from da 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 da. Like he was he plays the trumpet, and I guess he was doing a homeschool lesson, and he had forgot his
Oh, the mouthpiece, all right.
he forgot his trumpet at school or whatever, and I guess she had, I don't know, like she came in about, I think it was not like, see, I got there like 9:30. No, it was like 10 or 11 or something, whenever I got there. And then she came in like at noon or whatever. And I was getting ready to leave, and she's like, why are you trying to leave? I was like, oh. And then she said, and I guess she was gonna leave and then come back, but she ended up never leaving for her son or whatever. So I just stayed till close. But like, I was supposed to have off yesterday, but I have off today, and I'm hoping that they don't call me again saying, TJ, can you come in? We're short staffed. Like, damn it. Do I never get a day off? I came in yesterday for you guys. I'm not coming in today. I don't want to count the money again. My brain hurts and I get stuck. I'm just like, ugh, what do I do now? One for you, one for me, one for you, one for me.
No, TJ, it's one for you, two for me. One for you, two for me.
Yeah, exactly. That's funny.
Yep.
Well, I think I'm gonna call it.
All righty.
Everybody have a great day. We'll see all of you later today.
Justin, what do you
Adios.
think?
See you later, Paul.
Bye for now.
See you later, guys.